I'm going to open with a love song that I heard on KKFI 90.1 FM that is by a woman named E.G. Kight. I've never gotten flowers every other day. Never had a man look at me that way. There's never been a love song written just for me. So if I seem scared, could it be that I'm new at this? Yes, I'm new at this. Ain't nothing worse than a woman done wrong. I hate to say it, but that's all I've ever known. I'm not familiar with the way love's supposed to be. So if I seem scared, could it be that I'm new at this? Yes, I'm new at this, at this, at this. It may take some time before I believe that this is real and it's happening to me. Till now I never knew the stars could shine so bright. Never been touched in a way that felt so right. Let's take nice and easy and slow it all down, so I can hold on to this feeling I found. 'Cause I'm new at this. Yes, I'm new at this. Alright, I'm going to sing for y'all one that I have broadcast before, but it's been a long time. I reworked the song Mr. Block by Joe Hill that was written over 100 years ago to be about a member of the IBW. Please give me your attention and I'll introduce to you a man who is a credit to the IBEW. His head is made of lumber and solid as a rock. He has a yellow ticket and his name is Mr. Block. And Block, he thinks he may be president someday. Oh, Mr. Block, you were born by mistake. You take the cake. You make me ache. Tie a rock on your block and go jump in the lake. Kindly do that for liberty's sake. When Block was an apprentice, they sent him from the hall. The foreman said, "Young man, you're lucky that you caught this call. Our shop will keep you working indefinitely. All you have to do is sign your soul right here to me." And Block, he snatched that pen, asked, "When do we begin?" Oh, Mr. Block, you were born by mistake. You take the cake, you make me ache. Tie a rock on your block and go jump in the lake. Kindly do that for liberty's sake. Now our little gang box baby went ahead and hatched. They say the feeder from his heart to head's long disattached. He says his proudest day was when he got his company truck. If you get sent to work for him, hey sister, best of luck. When he has to choose the Union will always lose. Oh, Mr. Block, you were born by mistake. You take the cake, you make me ache. Tie a rock on your block and go jump in the lake. Kindly do it for liberty's sake. After 40 years of service to his holy sacred shop, Block was shocked to find it was his own neck getting chopped. But sir, I've gladly given these 40 years to you. The men just laughed and said, I guess his karma's finally due. Boss said, you've done me well, now kindly go to hell. Oh, Mr. Block, you were born by mistake. You take the cake, you make me ache. Tie a rock on your block and go jump in the lake. Kindly do it for liberty's sake. Alright, if you're averse to cussing, you should probably turn it off right now. This is a song by Utah Phillips. I spent my whole life making somebody rich. I busted my ass for that son of a bitch, and he left me to die like a dog in a ditch. And he told me I'm all used up. He used up my labor, he used up my time. He plundered my body and squandered my mind. Then he gave me a pension of handouts and wine, and told me I'm all used up. My kids are in hock to a god you call work, slaving their lives out for some other jerk. Yeah, my youngest in Frisco just made shipping clerk, and he don't know I'm all used up. Some young people reach out for power and gold, and don't give a fuck about anything old. For pennies they're bought and for promises sold. Someday they'll all be used up. They use up the oil, they use up the trees, they use up the air and they use up the seas. Well, how about you, friend, and how about me? What's left when we're all used up? I'll finish my life in this crummy hotel. It's lousy with bugs and my God, what a smell. But my plumbing still works and I'm clear as a bell. Don't tell me I'm all used up. Outside my window the world passes by, gives me a handout and spits in my eye. And no one can tell me 'cause no one knows why. I'm living but I'm all used up. Sometimes in a dream I sit by a tree. My life is a book of how things used to be, and kids gather around and they listen to me, and they don't think I'm all used up. And there's songs and there's laughter and things I can do, and all that I've learned I can give back to you. And I'd give my last breath just to make it come true, to know I'm not all used up. They use up the oil, they use up the trees, they use up the air and they use up the seas. But as long as I'm breathing, they won't use up me. Don't tell me I'm all used up. Alright, this next one is a poem. It's actually a song originally by Joe Hill as well. The melody was lost to time. I have yet to find anyone who has heard the original melody. So I was staring at the poem one night, reflecting on how much I wish it was a song that I could sing because I love the lyrics so much. And a melody just popped into my head. It's the only melody I've written so far. Hopefully there are more to come. Workers of the world, awaken, break your chains, demand your rights. All the wealth you make is taken by exploiting parasites. Shall you kneel in deep submission from your cradle to your grave? Is the high to be good and willing slaves? Arise, ye prisoners of starvation. Fight for your own emancipation. Arise, ye slaves of every nation, in one union grant. Our little ones for bread are crying, and millions from hunger dying. The end the means is justifying. 'Tis the final stand. If the workers take a notion, they can stop all speeding trains. Every ship upon the ocean they can stop with mighty chains. Every wheel in the creation, every mine and every mill, fleets and armies of the nation shall at their command stand still. Arise, ye prisoners of starvation, fight for your own emancipation. Arise, ye slaves of every nation, in one union grand. Our little ones for bread are crying, and millions from hunger dying. The end the means is justifying, 'tis the final stand. Join the union, fellow workers, men and women side by side. We will crush the greedy shirkers, we're like a sweeping surging tide. For united we are standing, but divided we will fall. Let this be our understanding, all for one and one for all. Arise, ye prisoners of starvation, fight for your own emancipation. Arise, ye slaves of every nation, in one union grand. Our little ones for bread are crying, and millions from hunger dying. The end the means is justifying, 'tis the final stand. Workers of the world, awaken, rise in all your splendid might. Take the wealth that you are making, it belongs to you by right. No one will for bread be crying, there'll be freedom, love, and health when the grand red flag is flying in the workers' commonwealth. Arise, ye prisoners of starvation, fight for your own emancipation. Arise, ye slaves of every nation, in one union grand. Our little one for bread are crying, and millions from hunger dying. The end the means is justifying, 'tis the final stand. All right, y'all. Once again, I'm going to have to leave off without doing, I'm going to be an engineer, but I'm intending on doing another Working Women broadcast here before much longer. And I bought the plane tickets today to go to the Women Build Nations conference in Chicago. So I'll be seeing some of you there. I'm sure there's going to be some singing. So y'all have a good evening, and solidarity.